Greetings, folks. I am the Crypto Crow, and we're going to be talking about Bitcoin for a minute. But not only that, you obviously have questions right now as to whether or not the Bitcoin price is going to go up. Is it going to go down? Are we going to go sideways for a year? With the halving coming up in approximately April of 2024, we're still over a year away from the halving. And typically, as we get closer to the halving, the market transitions from a bear market into a bull market. And then we go sideways for a while, and then we start to trend upwards as we get into the halving, which takes us into the next bull market. We continue on, and we end up in a parabolic run towards the peak, which I expect is going to be somewhere around 2025. So there's some interesting news going on as it relates to Bitcoin, because 40,000 Bitcoin from the US government seizures are in motion. What could that mean? Well, it means that there's going to be some significant sell-offs, obviously. The recent news that around 40,000 Bitcoins worth circa $1 billion from wallets linked to U.S. government law enforcement seizures have started to move again, according to the blockchain data provider Glassnode. Most transactions seem to be internal transfers within the same addresses or entities, suggesting that the government is reshuffling its holdings or securing them in new ways. Similar occurrences have occurred as the U.S. government seized over $1 billion in cryptocurrencies due to an anti-criminal operation in 2018. What this could mean for Bitcoin and the broader crypto market? Well, there are several possible scenarios ranging from benign to alarming. On the one hand, the U.S. government may update its inventory of seized assets and take advantage of the recent price surge in Bitcoin to sell some of its holding at a profit. This would not be unprecedented, as the U.S. Marshal Service has previously auctioned off hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins seized from Ross Ulbricht, the founder of the Silk Road, in 2014 and 2015. The fact that the government is using mainstream exchanges like Coinbase to move some of its coins may indicate a growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies by traditional financial institutions and regulators, which obviously we know is a big deal, because Coinbase is one of the first U.S. regulated exchanges out there, with some others to follow, such as Kraken and Gemini. But Gemini's not doing so hot, and I know Kraken has had some issues as well. But we don't really see too much from Coinbase outside of them challenging a lot of what's been going on from the regulatory bodies, basically saying, we've got the lawyers, we're ready to fight if you come after us for some of this stuff, such as the crackdown on staking. So we'll have to see. On the other hand, some observers speculate that the government may be preparing for a crackdown on Bitcoin related crime or illicit use, such as ransomware attacks, darknet markets, or terrorism financing. By consolidating its Bitcoin holdings into fewer, more secure addresses, the government could better monitor and control the flow of funds and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. Moreover, by signaling its ability and willingness to seize and forfeit illicit assets, the government may deter some criminals from using Bitcoin altogether, or at least force them to adopt more sophisticated and decentralized methods of hiding their tracks. That's interesting, because basically what that reads to me is it's almost like saying we're trying to force them to ultimately use DeFi applications, which they're also cracking down on in a significant way. So I'm seeing chat. This is all live chat that's happening right now on my 24 streaming channel, my 24/7 stream. So that's interesting to see somebody spamming that. So anyway, that's the news for now. I will see you again soon. Until next time, crow your coins.